The ocean, vast and mysterious. It stretches out endlessly, a boundless expanse of blue that holds countless secrets beneath its surface. The waves rise and fall, whispering tales of adventure and danger, of discovery and loss. The ocean is a world unto itself, a place where the rules of the land do not apply, and where the horizon seems to promise something just out of reach. It calls to some with an irresistible allure. The call of the ocean is a siren song, drawing in those who seek freedom, those who yearn for the unknown. For many, the sea represents a chance to escape the mundane, to find something greater than themselves. It is a place where dreams can be pursued, and where the spirit of adventure is alive and well. Herman Melville's Moby Dick plunges us into this watery world. The novel takes us on a journey through the vastness of the ocean, exploring its depths and its dangers. It is a story of obsession and revenge, of man versus nature, and of the eternal struggle between good and evil. Melville's writing captures the power and majesty of the sea, making it a character in its own right. We meet Ishmael, a young man drawn to the sea. Ishmael is a wanderer, a seeker of truth and adventure. He is compelled by an inner restlessness, a desire to see the world and to understand his place in it. The sea offers him a chance to find meaning, to confront his fears, and to discover who he truly is.
I signed on to the whaling ship Pequod, not knowing that this voyage would be like no other. The decision was driven by a mix of curiosity and necessity, a need to escape the confines of my previous life and to embark on a new adventure. Little did I know that the Pequod would take me to the farthest reaches of the ocean and into the depths of my own soul.
The Pequod is no ordinary whaling ship. It is a vessel of destiny, captained by the enigmatic and obsessive Ahab. The ship itself seems to have a life of its own, creaking and groaning as it sails through the treacherous waters. It is a place where the boundaries between reality and myth blur, and where the crew must confront their deepest fears. It becomes a microcosm of humanity. The Pequod is a floating world, a society in miniature, where men from different backgrounds and cultures must learn to live and work together. The ship's deck is a stage where the drama of life plays out, with each crew member playing a vital role in the survival of the whole. Its crew, a diverse group of men from all walks of life. They come from different lands, speak different languages, and have different beliefs, but they are united by a common purpose. The pursuit of whales binds them together, creating a brotherhood forged in the crucible of the sea. Each man brings his own strengths and weaknesses, his own hopes and fears to the journey. They are bound together by the dangerous pursuit of whales and the will of their enigmatic captain. Ahab's obsession with the great white whale, Moby Dick, drives the crew to the brink of madness. The hunt becomes a test of endurance, courage, and loyalty, as the men face the perils of the ocean and the wrath of the whale. In the end, the journey is as much about the inner battles they fight as it is about the external challenges they face. Captain Ahab, a figure of immense presence and unwavering purpose. He carries the scars of a past encounter with Moby Dick. The great white whale took his leg, leaving him consumed by a burning desire for revenge.
I will stop at nothing to find Moby Dick.
Ahab's obsession drives him relentlessly. His quest for vengeance becomes the crew's fate. The Pequod sails into increasingly dangerous waters. The tension builds with each passing day. white whale. The Pequod encounters other ships on its voyage. These meetings foreshadow the dangers to come. They hear tales of Moby Dick's ferocity.
My determination only strengthens.
The crew experiences the dangers of whaling firsthand. They face storms and near misses.
Every encounter brings us closer to our destiny.
The tension continues to mount. Section 5. The white whale appears. Then it happens. Moby Dick is sighted.
There she blows, the white whale, Moby Dick.
Ahab's obsession becomes an all-consuming reality. The chase is on.
The great whale breaches the surface, his white bulk dwarfing the Pequod.
Ahab drives his men relentlessly. The crew, caught in the grip of the hunt, confront their own mortality. The vastness of the ocean becomes a battleground. Section 6. The chase begins. The chase is a test of endurance and will. Moby Dick, a powerful and cunning adversary, leads them on a perilous pursuit. The vast ocean stretches endlessly before them, a daunting expanse that mirrors the enormity of their task. Each wave, each gust of wind seems to conspire with the great whale, adding to the challenge. The crew, though weary, is driven by a mix of fear, duty, and the unyielding command of their captain.
Days turn into nights. The ocean roars around us. The sky, once a comforting blanket of stars, now feels like a vast, indifferent void. The ship creaks and groans under the strain, a testament to the relentless pursuit. The crew, shadows of their former selves, move like phantoms on the deck, their eyes reflecting the turmoil of the sea. The stormy nights are the worst, with lightning illuminating the monstrous waves and thunder echoing the captain's unspoken rage.
Ahab, consumed by his monomania, pushes his men and his ship to the limit. His eyes, once filled with the wisdom of countless voyages, now burn with a singular destructive purpose. Every command he gives is laced with the desperation of a man who has staked his very soul on this hunt. The crew, though loyal, begins to question the sanity of their mission. Yet, Ahab's presence is overpowering, his determination infectious, binding them to his will.
We are caught between our duty and our fear. This is the consequence of Ahab's obsession. Each man wrestles with his own demons, the weight of their captain's vendetta pressing heavily on their shoulders. Conversations are hushed, filled with doubt and dread. The camaraderie that once defined the crew is now fractured, replaced by a tense, uneasy alliance. We are bound by our shared fate, yet divided by our individual fears.
The relentless pursuit of the white whale continues, testing every ounce of our strength and resolve. Each sighting of the whale rekindles a flicker of hope, only to be dashed by its swift, elusive movements. The sea, once a source of sustenance and adventure, has become a battleground. The wind howls in our ears, the salt stings our eyes, and the cold seeps into our bones. Yet we press on, driven by a force we can scarcely understand.
The crew faces the harsh reality of their captain's vengeful quest as the vast ocean becomes their unforgiving arena. Each day is a struggle for survival, each night a battle against despair. The line between hunter and hunted blurs as Moby Dick seems to taunt them, leading them deeper into the heart of the ocean. The men, once proud sailors, are now mere pawns in Ahab's deadly game. The sea, with its endless horizons and hidden dangers, becomes a mirror of their own inner turmoil. The chase, once a mission of glory, has turned into a desperate fight for their very souls. Section 7. Ahab's Rage.
Ahab's rage against Moby Dick knows no bounds. He sees the whale as the embodiment of all that is evil and indifferent in the universe. His desire for revenge consumes him.
He hurls defiance at the heavens. He challenges the very forces of nature. Ahab's madness becomes a force of nature itself. Section 8. The Final Confrontation.
The final confrontation is a maelstrom of chaos and destruction. Moby Dick, a force of nature in his own right, fights back with terrifying power. The Pequod is no match for his might.
Ahab, bound to his quarry, is dragged down to his doom. The whale disappears beneath the waves, leaving only wreckage and despair.
Section 9. Ishmael's Survival.
In the aftermath of the catastrophe, only one man survives. Ishmael, clinging to a coffin, floats on the vast expanse of the ocean. He is a witness to the destructive power of obsession.
He is eventually rescued, left to ponder the lessons of his harrowing journey. The ocean, once a symbol of adventure, now holds the memory of tragedy. Section 10. The enduring legacy of Moby Dick. Moby Dick is more than just a tale of whaling. It is a timeless story about the human condition. It explores themes of obsession, revenge, and the relationship between humanity and nature. Melville's masterpiece continues to resonate with readers today. It reminds us of the power of nature and the dangers of unchecked ambition. Moby Dick remains a literary force as vast and enduring as the ocean itself.